So here's an overview of the coffee trailer. Starting at the front, we have a spare tyre, there's the drawbar, jockey wheel, and this vented generator box. There are the vents. The whole lid lifts up on gas struts so you can properly vent a generator if you need one. This does not come with a generator, it's currently plugged into 10 amp power, which I'll explain in a minute. If we come in here, you can see the way that it's been wired. So top left is your water pump for the sink, so that it actually pumps water out of the reservoir. Top right is your water pump heater. Bottom left is your grinder. Bottom right is your coffee machine. That's all been wired into one plug, running on 15 amp power, which is this, so that can be plugged directly into 15 amp. But I find that really confusing, so the trailer will come with a lead, this lead here, which transfers all that power into 10 amp power, so it can plug into any wall socket anywhere, just a normal wall socket. Come around here, there's this little shelf, you can bolt it in if you want. It's not bolted at the moment. I didn't want stone chips on it when I'm travelling, so I've just left it as is. 3 sinks for council. Our council is very difficult, so we need one for hand washing, one for washing milk jugs with soap and detergent, and I also decided to get a pitcher rinser put in so we can see this working. Soap dispenser, and you need paper towel for council. The tap moves, you use it on either sink. This is what it sounds like when it's running. Brand new 2-group Wager Pegaso. So this has never been used at an event. It will comfortably do quite high volume. Takes about 40 minutes to heat up properly. It's running on volumetric at the moment, so it's set to give roughly 30 mils per spout. You can of course reprogram it. So it's running a little bit lower temperature than a normal Pegaso because they run very, very hot. So I had this rewired so that we're running about 93 at the group head. So the steam power on this is phenomenal as well. It's going to and around this side we have a reconditioned titanium burr Make-Up Extreme grinder. All of the inner components have been changed to be brand new, basically. New motor, new titanium burrs. As you can see, the exterior is reconditioned, so it's got a couple little bumps, scratches, but it works perfectly. This is a very, very fast grinder, like as if you would find in a cafe. Faster than a Mazda. You can have a look at the specs online. We come around here, we can see the hand-painted white wall tyres. Now, I had the gas struts on this changed because the lid is quite heavy and I'm very small, I'm only 5 foot, so now you can actually lift the lid up quite easily. But it was too tall, it actually lifts all the way up, and I wanted to be able to put an event shelter over for weddings or in case of rain. So we had this lid changed to sit on this special prong here, and it's quite safe, it's locked in with a locking pin. Come around in here, we see a fire extinguisher, which is mandatory. Lots of room for fridge, and the water fill area here. It's like marine grade, so you just peer in when you've filled it up with a hose or with a watering can, and you can see the level, and you screw the cap back on. Fresh tank, waste tank, all of the plumbing. And you can see our little hot water heater there for the hot water. Water filter on the right hand side. You come down here and this is like a caravan, so basically see this lever here, you just pull that at the end of the event and drain your water, shut it off. Don't forget to drain your water after every event, especially if you've done quite a lot of coffees. Now, when we turn the water heater on for the hot water, we have to switch the machine off. Come here, switch it off. Come around this side. Switch the machine off. Switch the grinder off. Switch the water heater on. Now, in the regulations it doesn't say how you're supposed to have hot water running. But that allows now less current to run through and for you to operate your hot water. So when I turn this tap on now, it engages the hot water in the pump to be an acceptable temperature for hand washing for council. The reason I don't have it all operating on the one plug is because I really just wanted one plug point coming out of the trailer and ready to plug into 10 amp. You can't run a coffee machine, a grinder, and a hot water pump all off the one power source. So the machine has been rewired with a 10 amp element inside as well, which allows me to run everything off one plug. So that's it.